All right, guys, we've got another one for you. This is our 2008 Ducati Multistrada 1100, and don't forget the S. This is the S package, which means you're going to pick up the Öhlins suspension, you're getting the Marchesini wheels, you're getting all the cool carbon fiber touches, and that's what they spent an extra $1,000 some odd for, maybe $2,000 actually, when they were brand new, because these bikes in 2008 were originally $14,495 American Freedom units. This is the 2-valve 1100cc motor, which I actually prefer. I know it doesn't put out the mind-numbing 145 horsepower of the 4-valve engine. This is a lowly 95 or 98 horsepower, depending on who you ask. But this is a very easy Ducati motor to maintain. Doing a valve adjustment on this bike is not that hard to do. Maintenance on this bike is not going to be as expensive as it would be with a 4-valve unit. I've always been a fan of the 2-valve engines that we see in a lot of these bikes, like this Multistrada, and we see in the Ducati Monsters. So that's cool. And I don't really ever need to go over 135 miles per hour, so this makes this a perfectly adequate motorcycle for my needs. A lot of cool stuff on these bikes, and when they came out, it said, you know, it's a face only a mother could love, as only the top part of the fairing turns and leaving the bottom part squared up. So a lot of people instantly did not care for this bike. But what it does have is a lot of really cool handling, a lot of really cool suspension stuff in a very lightweight 432-pound package. And of course, when Italians weigh things, they weigh them with no fuel or oil in them. So you're going to have to add on mass for the 5.3 gallons of gas that this bike does drag around with it. Cool stuff on this particular bike, I got to say, very nicely appointed. It's nice when you can buy a bike used and let somebody else go through that initial sticker shock and then the customary trip through the parts catalog, because this bike has been treated to a $750 Termignoni exhaust and about a $360 power commander. So it's got the heated grips. It's got these cool Rizoma mirrors that have the turn signals built right into the top of them. It's got the ASV, really super adjustable levers, so you can go with that really awesome fingertip style brake configuration, and they're fully adjustable, so gloves or no gloves, you can get them to be set up exactly like you like them. The Ducati Multistrada is a cool bike because it has a really good riding position. I mean, the seating position on this thing is very natural. It's very neutral. It's not a fully leaned into it sport bike. You kind of sit upright. It's very comfy. The seat on the original early edition Multistradas was not a very good seat. It was kind of at a weird angle, and they really fixed that in these later 2007, 2008 bikes. And this particular one comes with a really nice Sargent seat on it too, which is super cool. These seats are fantastic except for the day when you install them, because this bike is like all one piece. So this, like all of this is a thing. So it pretty much all has to come off to install that seat assembly. So here's the fact that somebody else did it for us. Really a neat motorcycle to ride if you've never had a chance to take one of these out and blast around on it. They're really rewarding. The Marchesini wheels are super lightweight. The bike does feel like it's glued to the road. It has very little unsprung weight, so the bike handles really, really crisp. It's a fun bike to ride around, and it's a super easy bike to ride around because it does give you in that neighborhood of, 85, 86 torques. So that's a lot of torque for a lightweight machine. The creature comfort stuff, having the power outlets up here, having the Ram X mount up there, it's just an easy bike to live with. And then from a personal, kind of personalizing the bike to you, everything on this bike is fingertip adjustable. So really the only thing you need to do, any adjustments to the suspension all, would be nothing more technical than like a flathead screwdriver and maybe a 4mm Allen head wrench to do everything. And that's for all your setup of your suspension, because this thing does have the Öhlins suspension front and rear. That's what you get when you go to that S package on this particular bike. They're cool. They sound cool. They don't have the Ducati, hey dude, there's something wrong with your clutch. No, this has got a wet clutch. It's a 6-speed transmission, and it does have a more traditional wet clutch. So you're not going to have that standard Ducati battle rattle that you're kind of used to hearing. Brembo brakes on this thing from the factory. That's always kind of neat when you buy Italian motorcycles. They give you that real high shelf, top shelf stuff, which is really pretty cool. It's not really an off-road vehicle. I know that when this bike came out, a lot of people were comparing it to the V-Strom 1000, a lot of other things like maybe the Tiger. Remember, these bikes are predominantly on-road bikes, V-Strom 1000 especially, this bike too. You can go off-road a little bit if you're going like off-road to go through the gravel to get to the campsite, but this isn't the kind of thing you're going to be, oh, we're going to go Paris-Dakar on this. They do give you a lot. You get 6.5 inches of wheel travel up front, and you get 5.5 out back. The seat height is a rather tall 33.5 inches, so if you're short of inseam, you know, if God built you a little closer to planet Earth, it might be a little tough for you on this particular bike. It is kind of tall. Big, huge honking 43 millimeter upside down fork on the front. It's got all the cool stuff. I mean, this thing's really put together nicely. If you did like a pure clean slate build to build this bike up and bought all these items and put them together, you can start to understand where they got that $14,500 price point that was on this bike when it was brand new in 2008. This particular one's got about 15,000 miles on it, maybe less. We're going to be selling it for a lot less than that $14,500, but it'll be here in our inventory here at ClevelandMoto. If you've had any personal experiences with these Multistradas other than you saw one coming at you and you went, ugh, it's disgusting. If you have any other experiences with it, give us a shout. Give us a little comment in the bottom. Let us know what you thought about the Ducati Multistrada, or if you've had a chance to ride one. I really think it's a fun bike. I just get the biggest smile when I'm riding it. It does have that weird Ducati factor. I can't put my finger on it, but when you're riding a Ducati, it's a lot like riding a Harley Davidson. You know you're riding a Ducati, and you know you're riding a Harley Davidson. And there's some little switch, I think, that just switches in the back of your brain and makes you act or feel a little bit differently just because of what kind of bike you're on. Haven't quite figured that one out exactly, but it happens to me, and it does happen to me when I get on this bike. Reach out to us at ClevelandMoto.com. And remember, ride fast and take chances.